Here's a 3-1 on the way. And a swinging off the end of the bat. Foul ball roller up the first base side. .245 average for Miguel Rojas. Tonight 0 for 3. He's lined out and grounded out twice. Trevor Story made an incredible play on him in the fifth inning in the hole, gloving it and making a jump throw. That jump throw was perfect to first. Now the wind to 3-2. Up high, did he hold his swing? Appeal down to first base umpire Stu Sherwater. He says he held it, and that's ball 4. So a man aboard in front of Ohtani. And this will be the last chance, perhaps, that Ohtani will have to extend that home run streak from 5 in a row to 6. But he will not face Alcala here, as the Red Sox are going to go to the bullpen. Alex Cora made a quick run out to the mound once Ohtani was coming up. And the bullpen door open for Boston. We'll tell you who's coming out in a moment. We'll take a pitching change timeout. 1 on, 1 out. Ohtani coming up. The score 5, Red Sox 2.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Help.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. With clinical excellence, breakthrough research, and world-class expertise, CHLA is the league leader for kids. Whether it's routine care or life-saving treatment, families turn to Children's Hospital Los Angeles when the stakes are high. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
And I'm feeling
Brennan Bernardino will come out to pitch against Shohei Ohtani. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 9th inning. Dodgers up 5-2. Ohtani 1 hit tonight in 3 trips. He has struck out twice and walked once. He's also scored a run. His major league leading 98th run scored. 45th appearance for Bernardino. 3-2 record. 3.21 ERA. Opposition hitting .201 against him. Lefties, though, hitting .194 the pitch. And Ohtani takes low and away. Started him with a sinker. 1 ball and no strikes to Shohei. See if Shohei can run into one here. The pitch. He takes low. 2-0. Rojas a short lead at first, held on by Romy Gonzalez. And the 2-0 pitch. Ohtani lets a strike go by. 2 balls and a strike to Shohei. Now he's seen that sinker land for a strike. Stretch and the pitch. He swings, pops it up back of the plate, foul ground. This will be playable for Connor Wong. He'll make the catch. And Ohtani is out. And it looks like that home run streak has come to an end at 5. Ohtani pops out foul to the catcher. 2 down in the Dodger 9th. And Will Smith is up. Smith hitting .326. 2 hits tonight. One of them off the wall and left in the 5th inning. Takes a strike here from Bernardino. Rojas off of first. The left-hander Bernardino from the first base side of the rubber deals. Changes speeds, gets it over the plate, and that's a strike, and it's 0-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch coming. And it's inside. Close pitch along the inside part of the plate. Infield playing deep. Outfield a couple of steps around toward right center. Well off the line and left. Is Refsnyder. Ground ball right side. A couple of steps over to his glove side left is Rafaela. He throws on to first. And the side is retired. No runs. No hits. No errors and a man left. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 3 outs to get. Ben Kasparias coming on for Emmett Sheehan. The score after 8.5 in Boston. It's the Dodgers 5, Red Sox 2.
LA's best sports star.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Matt Money Smith here, talking Galpin Ford. #1 in the world 29 years in a row. That's not easy, and it's right here in your backyard. Why would you go anywhere else? And Mike Schwartz, who's the GM, loves the station, loves the show, wants you to ask for him by name. So you have the #1 guy. You've got one of the largest inventories of Fords anywhere on earth, and the #1 Ford dealer in the world 29 years in a row, right here at your disposal. Shop and buy from home. Just find your vehicle. Get your price, your finance lease terms, schedule your home delivery. It's that easy, and get that 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. That's a Galpin exclusive. GalpinFord.com. Ask for Mike Schwartz.
Strike 3, and the first major league strikeout for Roki Sasaki is his fellow countryman Seiya Suzuki.
Be there with the boys in blue at Dodger Stadium on Monday, August 4th versus the St. Louis Cardinals for Roki Sasaki Bobblehead Night. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home a special Roki Sasaki Bobble presented by Inaba. Join us in celebrating the international sensation whose pitching ability has captivated the baseball world. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Never gets old.
Ben Kasparias out of the bullpen in the bottom of the ninth inning. Dodgers a 3-run lead, 5-2 over Boston in game 1 of this 3-game weekend set. Kasparias trying to save this one for Emmett Sheehan. Big hit in the ball game. Teoscar Hernandez, 8th inning, 2-run home run. Gave the Dodgers a 3-run cushion. Trevor Story will lead off. The cleanup man, 0 for 3 tonight. Right-handed batter waits. Kasparias fires a strike in there. Kasparias, a native New Englander, but he grew up on the far west side of Connecticut, so he grew up a Yankee fan. Living in Westport. Pitches in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is a bedroom community of Manhattan. As Kasparias steps back, kicks, sends the 1-1 to the plate, and the ball shot foul down the right field side and out of play.
Well, Kasparias trying to iron a couple of things out mechanically because he has run into a buzzsaw. And you start to look at what right-handed batters have done this month against him. A .481 average.
Kasparias up in the count 1-2. And this pitch swung on, belted down the left field line. That's a base hit. That was out of the reach of Tommy Edman, the third baseman. Now it's Conforto gunning it to second base, and in with a head-first slide is Trevor Story with a leadoff double in the bottom of the ninth.
And that's a right-handed hitter, talking about the fact right-handeds this month have hit .481, and that was on a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And it was designed to be a breaking ball, but all it did was spin and change directions in a hurry.
Masataka Yoshida up next. Nobody out. Runner at second. And the tying run in the on-deck circle. That is Ceddanne Rafaela. Pitch to Yoshida, taken for a strike. Kasparias ready to go as he looks at the target set by Will Smith. Now he'll step off the rubber. Well, you give up the leadoff double, but you have a 3-run lead. As a pitcher, how do you approach this?
Well, don't look to the bullpen because you've got somebody heating up. Left-handed Jack Dreyer.
Now an 0-1 pitch. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Story leads at second base. Edman playing way off the line at third. And Yoshida is way in front of a curveball. He swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Now a 1-2 pitch from Kasparias. Swung on and grounded foul wide of first. Still 1-2 to Yoshida. Rafaela on deck. Last 3 outs always the toughest, especially on the road. Now a 1-2 delivery. Swung on, bounced foul behind him over by the Red Sox on deck circle. Outfield pretty well straight up. You got Outman in center and Pages in right. And Fordo in left. 1-2 pitch. Way outside. With a fastball at 95. 2-2.
Well, you know what the Red Sox are thinking? They just need another man to get on base. Then they bring the tying run to home plate.
Now this right here is a 2-2 pitch from Kasparias. And it's in the dirt.
Yeah, it wasn't close.
Well, this is like when you are in the extra inning situation with the free runner at second base and nobody out.
Yep. Well, to mention, right-handers hitting 481 this month. Overall, 400 average everybody against Kasparias.
3-2. Swung on ground ball toward third. Charging his Edman. Backhand throw across his body. Stretch. He's out.
Nice play.
Oh, what a good play. Both sides. Edman especially.
Rojas goes over and gives Edman a low 5.
And Story stays at second base. He was unable to move up on the play.
That is such an important play. And a good throw. Freeman stretches out.
Rafaela is 0 for 3. He's flied to center twice and struck out once. Right-handed batting second baseman hits the ball high in the air to center field. That's playable for Outman. He'll camp under it, make the catch. Story bluffs to go to third. Throw goes in to the cutoff man Rojas on 1 hop. And now the Red Sox are down to their final out. So 2 down on the bottom of the 9th inning. And Romy Gonzalez will be the hitter, the first baseman. That's 3 of a kind for Rafaela tonight. 3/8. He's flying to center 3 times. Now Kasparias dealing to Gonzalez, and he fires in a strike. Threw him a sweeper. Caught the outer half of the plate for strike 1. 0-1 to the right-handed hitting Romy Gonzalez. Kasparias peeks at Story at second base. Now comes to the plate, and he hits him. Oh, he drilled him right in the back. And now the tying run will come to the plate. Rob Refsnyder will come up. Boy, not the place in the game you want to put a man on. Before Refsnyder comes up to hit, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Rob Refsnyder 0 for 1. He grounded to second His first plate appearance in the 7th inning. 2 down, bottom of the 9th, 2 on for the Red Sox. 5-2, Dodgers lead. Tying runs up. Here's the pitch. And it's outside, ball 1. On deck is the number 9 hitter, Connor Wong, the catcher. 1-0 is Casparis. Puts the ball in his glove at the belt. Checks the runner at second. Comes to the plate. And he deals outside. And he's getting himself in hot water here. 2 balls, no strikes. Falls behind Ref Snyder. Casparis needs a strike. And he kicks and fires. And there's a ground ball wide of third, foul for strike 1. Sellout crowd. Doesn't look like many of them have left here tonight. Red Sox down to their final out. Dodgers up 3 runs. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball, slowly hit to the right side. Kim charging. He's got it, throws on to first, and that's the ball game. And the Dodgers in the win column as they come in here to Fenway Park and end a 7-game home winning streak for Boston. They've won back-to-back games now and win it by a 5-2 score here tonight in Game 1. Final totals in the ball game for the Dodgers: 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 6 men left. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 6 men left on base. Emmett Sheehan gets the win. He's now 2-1. Brian Bayo suffers the loss. He is 6-5. And Ben Casparis picks up his first career save. And one Connecticut guy saving it for another. Time of the game, 2 hours and 50 minutes in front of a sellout crowd of 36,369 at Fenway Park. Great way to start this long road trip for the Dodgers here and take one against a team that's in contention for an American League wild card.
I tell you, right from the get-go, bottom of the first inning, after the Dodgers were retired in the 1-2-3 in the top half, for Sheehan walked the very first batter. One batter later, after a ground ball out, walked his second batter.
The American League. 644-0873 to learn more. Here's the next delivery, and that is low and in. Three and 1 is the count. Let's pause for station identification on Angels Radio, also available on the Angels Radio app.
AM 830, KLAA, Orange County, Los Angeles, and Inland Empire.
Soriano behind. Here's the 3-1, and that is low and in. He walks his first batter, but keep in mind he's also hit a batter in this inning. So they have 2 free base runners out there with 1 out, and now we'll have a meeting at the mound.
Yeah, this is a good meeting right here. You got to get Soriano back engaged in here, and that is, to me, go with that big-time 2-sinker, with that 2-seamer. Saw that in the last start against the Phillies. He threw it 57% of the time, and in the strike zone, 70%. And that's when Soriano's able to throw strikes with that 2-seamer. That's where that knuckle curve that he throws is difficult to lay off, and that's where you'll see some swings and misses. So this is a good meeting right here for Barry Enright to go out there and say, hey, let's get back in that strike zone.
Meeting wraps up.
Mariners this year have hit into 72 double plays. That's tied for 7th.
Ben Williamson is the batter. He's the 8-hole hitter, their third baseman. Here's the pitch. He takes that one for a called strike. Williamson was 0 for 4 in last night's game. Right-handed batter. He spent time in AAA this year. And the next pitch. That's on the outside part of the plate. A called strike. 0-2. Sinker on that last pitch.
And coming into the series, Seattle 8th most walks in the majors. They will grind you down if they see that you aren't in that strike zone.
Soriano wheeled around, bluffed a toss. The Angels are playing Williamson, the right-handed batter, the opposite way. And boy, Taylor Ward is way off the line in left field. He's over in left center, and Joe Adell was pushed over towards right center. Next pitch, that's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Chris Taylor's in a few steps in right field, hopefully to take that little bloop hit.
Here's the 1-2. It's bounced by the mound. Charging on it, stopping it and throwing is Rengifo. Gets the out at first base. The runners advance to second and third. The ball's not hit that sharply at all. And so 2 gone in the inning. Couple of ground balls that Rengifo has fielded. And now Cole Young, who's their second baseman. He's another rookie player who is hitting out of the 9-hole. He'll be the next batter. He's hitting .252. Here's the pitch on the left-handed hitter, and it's in there for strike 1. When the Angels bat in the bottom of the second, leading 2-1. Angels will have O'Hoppe, Taylor, and Rengifo, bottom third of the batting order against Wu. Soriano trying to pitch out of this traffic in the inning. The next pitch, and that's lifted foul. And out of play on the left side. 0-2 the count.
Good fastball there, 97.
Young is back in the box. Next pitch, and there's a chase and a miss, and he got him, struck him out on a slider, and that is how the inning will end. So the Mariners leave him at second and third, and Soriano gets that final out. We're headed to the bottom of the second. It's a 2-1 Angels lead on Angels.
You know, in Boston, every now and then, you'll do those throwback days where you bring out the big baggy jerseys, and the baggier, the better. When I broke into the league, everybody's wearing really baggy pants, and then as the years go along, I started wearing these skinny, mini, tight pants that look like they were painted on. So by the time I was with Boston, I really wanted to wear the baggier, the better. We just wanted to be flying around in the outfield there, having a good time.
So this is MLB Network Talent Stars.
Okay.
The stars of MLB Network. Can I trade a pack of these for a signed Lauren Shahadi card?
How about we do a little bit of both? Money, a little trade.
Will you open it up and see if you like it?
They're really nice.
If I sign it, does that equal the Lauren Shahadi 20?
All right.
Do we have a good trade?
We have a good trade. Thank you so much. That was fun.
Nice doing business with you.
Logan O'Hoppe back in the Angels starting lineup. Travis d'Arnaud had started the last 2 games for the Angels, going back to the final game of the road trip. And there's a pitch that misses low and away on O'Hoppe for ball 1. It's 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, this is another good matchup for Logan O'Hoppe. Going to see some fastballs, up in the zone. Logan O'Hoppe is really good in that location.
Here's the next pitch, and O'Hoppe got a little tied up on that one, went around. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second, Angels have a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the second. It's being brought to you tonight by Coors Light. Coors Light, choose chill. Next pitch lifted in the air into right center field, and this ball is going to take a bounce and hit off the wall. Hoppe is headed for second. He'll dive in there safely with a leadoff double. It's only his 5th one of the season. Angels have a runner in scoring position to get this inning going, and Chris Taylor will be the next batter.
Yeah, good at bat. This is not the fastball. This is the sweeper, and this is up, and it's middle of the plate. Hoppe inside out swing, goes the other way with it. And it's great to see Logan Hoppe, who had a monster road trip, 471 on that last road trip, 8 for 17, home run and RBI.
It's in 11 of his last 14 games now for Hoppe, and here's Taylor batting. He takes the first one inside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the next pitch on Taylor. Fouls that one off on the right side, out of play. In just a moment, we'll have this date in Angels history. It's brought to you by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concert, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Visit SITickets.com today. Here's the 1-1. A little pop on the right side of the infield, and the first baseman, Naylor, still on the dirt. We'll gather that one in. That's an easy out. 1 gone. Rengifo will be the next batter. It was on this date in Angels history, July the 25th, 2008. 17 years ago today, Garrett Anderson becomes the first player in Angels history to score 1,000 runs in his career. In that same game, Torrey Hunter homers twice, singles once, walks twice, and scores 4 times and drives in 5 runs. The Angels won that game over the Orioles 17 years ago today, 11-6. Rengifo is the batter. Rengifo got an extra hit today. Even before this game started, there was a scoring call back in the series against the Phillies that got changed. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he lifts this one in the air into left field, but Arozarena towards the line. Medium left will gather that one in. That is the second out. So the Angels got the leadoff double from Hoppe, but he's still there now with 2 away, and we'll see what Neto can do. He's singled his first time up.
Look at Brian Moo's numbers against the Angels in his career. 1-0 record, 3.38 ERA in his 6 starts. But here at the Big A's, had some problems. No record, a 5.31 ERA in his 4 starts here at the Big A.
Neto awaits the first pitch from Wu. And here it comes. He swings at it, fouls it back behind the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Angels have 2 runs, 3 hits. Seattle a run on 1 hit. We're in the bottom of the second. Wu working from the stretch. Peek at Hoppe, the runner at second. The next delivery, and this is lifted foul on the right side. That's going to get back out of play.
Zach Neto's batting practice today, boy, he was hitting some bombs out by the rock pile.
He was all fired up because it's his bobblehead night.
Correct.
His first ever bobblehead night. And here's the pitch. He takes that one low. 1-2 the count.
Look at the outfield with Neto at the plate, straight up. And Randy Arozarena plays a very shallow left field.
End zone way deeper and right. 2-strike pitch. This is lifted high in the air. This ball's hit well out in the left center. Going after it is Arozarena, and he's going to run it down as he makes the catch right near the rim of the track on the dead run out there. The inning is over on the deep fly out by Zach Neto. Angels had that leadoff double by Hoppe. Never got him past second base. 3rd inning is coming up. Angels have a 2-1 lead on Angels Radio. Also available.
For a full list of family Sundays presented by Yakult Probiotic Drink, visit angels.com/promotions.
J.P. Crawford leads it off here for Seattle. We start the third inning off. Angels have a 2-1 lead. And the first pitch is a wild pitch. That goes all the way back to the backstop in midair from Soriano.
That's a split that just flew right out of his hand.
Here's the 1-0. And that's a lot better. It's right down the middle for a called strike. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, if he can put it in that spot, that was on the corner at 97. Seattle won't do anything with that.
Here's the delivery, and he tried to pick away there on the outside part of the plate. Pitch missed. 2-1. Crawford grounded out his first time up. Hit a ball to Rengifo's. Been busy out there at second base already. 3 assists in the early going. Here's the next delivery. This is hit on the ground to Shotwell. Fields flips to Soriano. Gets to the bag in time. And that'll be a 3-1 ground out. One away. Julio Rodriguez, who has homered his first time up tonight, the next batter.
Already 5 ground ball outs for Soriano. And Julio Rodriguez, that home run he hit was a good pitch. That's when you tip your cap going, wow, that was 98, bottom below the strike zone. He went down and got it.
Here's the pitch. That's a little bit inside for a ball. We're in the top of the third. Angels lead at 2-1. Top of the third presented by Modelo, brewed with the finest ingredients for a taste that's pure gold. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Back-to-back knuckle curves to start this at-bat.
Rodriguez had moved out of the box. Now moving back in. 1-1 pitch. It's taken outside.
You know, already 3 straight curveballs in this at-bat. Just because he hit it doesn't mean you can't give him another fastball. Just put it in a better location.
Here's the pitch. And that one, sinker at 99. It missed, and the count goes to 3-1.
And that one overthrown. In fact, the pitch that he hit the home run, that was a good pitch, so it's...
Next delivery. This is lined into right field. Going back, making the grab on that one a few feet from the rim of the track is Chris Taylor, who's out there in right field tonight. That's the second out.
Another good at-bat there. That fastball. He's hit that home run last night in the right field corner. Home run today, right center, and that one's hit hard to right field.
Soriano set down the last 4 in a row. Batter now is Cal Raleigh. Struck out his first time up. Switch hitter bats left and tips that one off of the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, who's down in some pain right now.
Yeah, that's off his foot, his right foot. He's having a hard time trying to stand up. He's just crawling around home plate.
Yeah, he's in the batter's circle right now and is just not able to get up on his
This is
feet.
right off his ankle. His right ankle. Direct shot. And that fastball was 98 redirected. This hit him right on the bone. That's painful. Nobody knows it more than Cal Raleigh that's standing right behind him.
And of course, the catchers have the leg guards.
Yeah, but it doesn't go down right where his ankle is.
So right now, O'Hoppe is seated. He's still not on his feet. And you could see him grimacing in pain right now.
And look in the Angels dugout already. Travis d'Arnaud starting to move around a little bit. Knows Yeah, this is, I don't know if he's going to make it through this one. This is a direct shot.
He's trying to get up, but I think they're going to let him just stay in a seated position a little bit longer right now.
He is moving that foot around.
Yeah, they got him on the right foot area.
And looking at it again, it does not look like the shin guard goes all the way down to protect that part of his foot. It goes right to the front, almost to the toes, but it doesn't cover that.
The ankle bone.
The ankle bone, no doubt. That's right where it hits off of.
Yeah.
And Mike Trout, you've seen on our video, hit Cal Raleigh in the first inning right off the thigh.
So again, Hoppy's still being attended to, and since this foul ball, he has not gotten up on his feet yet. And the longer this goes, the more you would think it would be difficult for him to stay in the ballgame. Now he has gotten up.
Fans, join us tomorrow night, July 26th, when the Angels take on the Seattle Mariners. The first 25,000 fans will receive a corduroy hat, courtesy of FanDuel Sports Network. Visit angels.com/promotions.
Still looking at Hoppy right now. He's put his catching helmet on.
Yes. Oof.
And he's walking around gingerly.
Yeah, he's trying to stay in the game, but again, the guy you have on the mound is a power sinker guy. And can he move around back there? That is Ray Montgomery's going to want to see that.
He's taking a couple warm-up throws from Soriano.
Just nodded his head, yes, that he's got it. So
a real gutsy effort here from Hoppy. At least for now, he'll stay in the ball game.
Cal Raleigh's the first one to home plate to pat him on the back.
Plate umpire Mike Malinsky getting set now behind Hoppy, and Raleigh is back in the batter's box. 2 outs in the inning. The count's 0-1, and here's the next pitch. And this is lifted high in the air and playable out in right center. Joe Adele will make the catch on it. And that is how the inning will end. So Hoppy will have a chance to sit down, and maybe they'll put some ice or something on that.
Left center, Profar sprints over. Oh, he lost it. He did not see that ball. He didn't even come close to it.
These interactions between De La Cruz and Tito Francona have been priceless. Come on there. You got it there? Yes, indeed. And the ball wasn't the only thing that landed in the basket.
What in the world happened out there to Jung-Hoo Lee?
That's wild. I mean, you don't see that in the big leagues.
What is it about baseball cards that make them so special? Why do you enjoy doing that?
Well, the biggest thing is I started collecting when I was a kid. O-Pee-Chee was a Canadian hockey league, and then the Canadian football. But I didn't start in the U.S. until I had signed professionally as a ball player. And when I got my first rookie card, and I've got it here with me.
Let's take a peek at that.
1966 with Billy Sorrell.
That's credit cards, phone numbers, my life. Come back!
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Mike Trout will lead it off. Angels set to go here in the bottom of the third, leading 2-1. First pitch from Wu, and that is outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. The bottom of the third inning presented tonight by OG's Pizza. Here's the next pitch, and Trout goes after it and pops it up on the first base side. Josh Naylor is still on the dirt, and he will make the catch on that one. Momentum takes him a foot back on the outfield grass, so a pop out to the first baseman. Shotwell will be the next hitter. He's walked and scored in this ball game. Shotwell waits the first pitch. It's on its way, and that is a little high and outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, Shotwell ended the game last night. The guy you want at home plate, bases loaded, ends up lining out to Arozarena in left, and Arozarena had a slide to come in and make that play.
There's a ground ball out of the reach of Williamson, the third baseman. That's going to roll on out to Arozarena, and Shotwell's on base again. 1 out single. It's the Angels' 4th hit so far against Wu.
Yeah, really good at bat right there. Just keeps his hands inside. Goes the other direction.
There's Taylor Ward batting. He struck out his first time up. And the pitch. He takes that one inside. The Angels power the lineup with the cleanup batter Taylor Ward at the plate. Power of the lineup presented by Just Ingredients, Real Food, Better Health. Here's the pitch. That's inside. 2-0 is the count. And the next delivery, and that one's fouled off over on the right side, backing out of play.
Fastball beats him, 97. Cal Raleigh now going to go out, have a conversation with Wu. Fans, enjoy the magic of Harry Potter on Tuesday, July 29th. Enjoy a Hogwarts t-shirt, a seat to the game with the Harry Potter ticket package. Visit angels.com/Harry Potter for details.
Plate umpire Mike Malinsky headed out to the mound to break up that little meeting with the Mariners pitcher and catcher.
We saw that last night. Cal Raleigh wore out a path to the mound. In fact, got down to they had only one more trip to the mound, and that includes pitching coaches going out there. So, you know, that's the leadership role that Cal Raleigh provides back there. If he sees something.
Here's the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss, so the count's 2-2. Cal Raleigh right now, the Seattle catcher, you would have to say the best catcher in baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Taking his game to a new level this season. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and down on that fastball goes Taylor Ward. Second time he has struck out tonight. And in the strikeout department, that's the third for Wu. 2 outs in the inning. Joe Adell, the next batter.
Joe Adell got a fastball and hammered it down that left field corner to drive in the Angels 2 runs. Back in the first.
And the first pitch there, he goes after a sweeper and misses that breaking ball.
And he started him off with the exact same pitch and the exact same swing from Joe Adell, and then try to sneak a fastball by him.
Here's Wu's next pitch. That's outside. That was another sweeper.
And now Joe Adell, 4 for 4 against Brian Wu.
Here's the next delivery. That one caught the inside part of the plate for a called strike. Here's the delivery, and that's a little low and outside. Major League Baseball trading deadline less than a week away. The pitch, that's fouled back. Mariners made a trade yesterday and got Josh Naylor, and there were a few deals today. Yankees got third baseman Ryan McMahon from the Rockies.
Yeah, you feel like that might be the move to kind of get things rolling.
Adell asks for time, backs out of the batter's box. The Baltimore Orioles would be a team that appears to be a seller right now.
Hey, figure Atlanta Braves are going to be a team that will be a seller.
Here's the next pitch, and checking is Adell. They say he was holding on that one, so the count's full. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Shadowell will be on the move here.
And here's the payoff pitch, and Adell fouls that one off. Backing out of play.
And obviously, if Brian Wool gets that sweeper off that outside part of the plate, you might get the strikeout. That's the one that is right in the middle of the plate. Joe Adell just too quick going after it.
So Adell battling here with a full count. 52 pitches already in this ball game for Wu as he works in the third. Next delivery, and Adell is out looking. That was a sinker. Outside part of the plate struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the inning. Angels will leave Shadowell on, and we'll hit to the fourth. It's a 2-1-8.
Five-man umpiring crew here today, and this young superstar.
And did their feet get tangled up? Yes.
Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
Courtesy of FanDuel Sports Network. Visit Angels.com/promotions for more.
Josh Naylor will be the first batter up. And it's 2-1 Angels as we get the fourth inning going. First pitch on him, a ball. Naylor is first time up, was retired on one pitch. He grounded the ball to Shotwell. Here's the next delivery, and that one's fouled back. He could be on fumes right now. He's talking about it his first time up. He left Pittsburgh this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, flew basically cross country to Southern California, and he was on the Mariners team bus at 2 o'clock this afternoon to the ballpark.
That's the kind of guy they acquired. There's nothing to dislike about Josh Naylor, what he brings. That is a really good move by Seattle.
Yep. The pitch, he grounds another one near Shotwell. He fields it in foul territory. Now, Naylor is a free agent at the end of the year, so you would term him right now as a rental player. But with that said, they could always re-sign him when the season's over, and not like they got a whole lot of options at first base.
No.
That's why they made the move.
It's a great move. That has been a problem area for him. And get a guy who's been to postseason with the Guardians.
Yep. Hit a 30 home run year a year ago, and he swings and misses that one, and he is a strikeout victim. So that strikeout is number 3 in the ball game for Soriano, who's working with this one-run lead here in the fourth, and the next batter will be Rosarena.
Yeah, it looks like Soriano's going to use the split tonight, certainly to the lefties. This is a really good split.
Here's the pitch, and that's a ground ball through on the right side. Rengifo was shaded towards second, and that one was pretty much hit in the second base hole area, and Rengifo had no chance to get to it. So Rosarena has his first hit tonight. He got hit by a pitch his first time up, and now Jorge Polanco will be the next batter. Polanco grounded out his first time up. Here's the pitch, and that one taken, and it's in there for a called strike. Switch hitter batting left against Soriano. Neto playing pretty much up the middle, not far from second. There's a wicked swing and a miss, and the count goes to 0-2. It's top of the fourth, being brought to you tonight by Kettle One Vodka. Smooth tasting and made to cocktail.
And Polanco, such a big swing that took him out of the batter's box. Decided to use his timeout. And Rosarena, last time Polanco was up there, was on the move over there at first.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Angels right-hander ready, and he delivers. That's fouled off on the left side. That's going to get back and out of play.
.51 pitches for Soriano here with 1 out in the top of the fourth. Angels on top, 2-1.
Soriano with a toss over to first base. Scampering back to the bag goes Rosarena. Saw today where a former Angels second-round pick got called up to the big leagues by the Baltimore Orioles. Remember Jeremiah Jackson?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Saw him a little bit with the Angels. He was hitting over 300 between AAA and AA with the Baltimore Orioles this season. One ball, 2 strikes is the count. Back in the box goes Polanco. And here's the pitch. That's one off the glove of Soriano. Picks the ball back up, fires to first, and gets it there just in time to get Polanco. There's a comebacker on the play. Rosarena moves up to second base.
Yeah, they're going to go check Soriano out, but this one hits him. Looks like I thought it got him in the glove. No. Hit him off the right knee.
So it's been a tough go for the Angels battery here in the last couple of innings.
Yeah, as Ohapi limps back to home plate.
They're not going to have Soriano take a warm-up toss, so I guess that's a good sign. He's going to stay in the ball game.
Yeah, he had a smile on his face.
Dominic Canzone, the batter. He walked his first time up. Neto still positioned behind second. Rosarena is the base runner there with 2 outs. Angels have a 2-1 lead here in the fourth. Base hit could tie this game, and the pitch that's fouled off not far from the batter waiting on deck, Williamson. When the Angels bat in the bottom of the fourth with the 2-1 lead, Moncada, Ohapi, and Taylor will face Wu. Delivery, that one misses low for a ball.
Sinker there at 98.
So Soriano checks second, and now the next pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. 1-2. 56 pitches for Soriano so far in this ball game. And the next delivery, this is popped down the left side. It's going to drop foul. And Zone, a player that the Mariners got a couple of seasons ago in a deal in July of 2023, and that was another deal that they had with the Diamondbacks, so they've kind of become trading partners with them in recent seasons. And there's a lot of talk they're trying to get Gino Suarez from the D-backs here this week. The pitch, little chopper hits a Neto, and his throw will get Canzone, and that is how the inning will end. They leave a runner in scoring position at.
Well, if you look at the infield, they just came out and put, Diamond Dry everywhere except where McKinstry needed it right here.
Wonder when he realized he broke his chain. With an all-star bonus, he can get a new one.
I don't know what is causing this, but we have seen more bats leave players' hands at the plate this year than I ever remember.
Line shot. Got a chance. They counted it, though. They did.
I feel like food and sharing a meal with someone is a universal language. You can't go to a ballpark and not have a nice hot dog. So if I'm at the ballpark, I'm gonna get a nice heavy glizzy. You gotta have chili on there, you gotta have cheese. If your hot dog isn't bending in the middle because it's like about to fall apart, then you're not doing it right. So you gotta have a glizzy and then something cold, whatever it is, beer, lemonade. You gotta have something cold to wash that hot dog down with.
Taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
2-1 in the first pitch. Taking that one. Check swing by Moncada. It's in there for strike. 0-1 the count. The bottom of the fourth brought to you by JAE Electronics. Technology to inspire innovation. Angels 2 runs, 4 hits. Seattle run 2 hits. And here's the next pitch. Ground ball hit to Naylor. He fields and flips to Wu, and they get the out there on Moncada. 3-1 on the ground out. Hoppe, who's had a double, will be the next batter.
And Brian Wu's ground ball rate is 40%, so he does get a lot of action also on the ground. Brian Wu has gone 6 innings or more in all 19 of his starts this year.
So he's been very consistent. And here's the pitch on Hoppe. Takes that one for ball 1.
Three runs or less in 14 of his 19. 2 runs or less in 12 of his 19.
Here's the next pitch. It'll pop into right field. It's hanging up though, and there to make the catch is Canzone. Hoppe's retired. A couple of quick outs. Chris Taylor will be the next batter.
And this is the stat that really leaped off the page when I was looking at Brian Wu. Right-handed hitters, he's only had 3 ball counts 24 times the entire season.
Wow.
And by far, that is the lowest in the majors. And Seattle, their staff is a staff that attacks with the fastball. They all have great command.
Taylor's at the plate with 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch, and that is in there for a called strike. See where the A's are beating the Astros again tonight in Houston. That's 11-2. A's on top. Top of the 9th inning. A's beat the Astros 5-2 last night in Houston.
And boy, the Astros are just beat up.
There's one that's popped foul over on the first base side, not far from the Mariners dugout, and hustling and making the catch on that one is the first baseman Josh Naylor in foul ground. Angels have a quiet bottom of the 4th inning here, going down 1-2-3.
It's a 5-man umpiring crew here today in this young superstar.
And did their feet get tangled up? Yes, so Hoppe tripped. They got their feet tangled up before the ball came down.
That goes helicoptering into the net. It's pumped on.
And that ball is off the ladder. It's actually off the ladder. You never see that.
A little tumble behind the mound. Hat fell off. That was awesome. I mean, you just don't see that.
To see all this excitement around what I love to do growing up, it's crazy.
What's your favorite thing about this whole event so far?
The fusion of sports, entertainment, and cards.
That's awesome.
Because to me, cards have always been entertainment, and they're getting their just dessert now.
Memorabilia. Bid on exclusive items like hats, baseballs, jerseys, and more by visiting angels.com/auctions today.
Inning number 5, and Soriano's first pitch. That one misses ball 1. Ben Williamson is the batter. 2-1 Angels on top. The top of the 5th inning being presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. And there's a pitch up and in on Williamson. As that ball was headed his way, he had to get out of the way. 2-0 is the count.
Yeah, back-to-back curveballs that just fly out of his hand, and both of them coming up and in.
Soriano has only walked one, hasn't hit any, but he had one pitch earlier tonight who went all the way back to the backstop in the air. Here's one that's fouled off right side, backing out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, you feel like the bottom side of the order here just attack with that two-seamer. Soriano already 7 ground ball outs.
Here's the next pitch, and that's off the side of the mound. Ricochets near Rengifo, throws the first, gets it there in time for the out. 4-3 on the ground out. 9 of the last 10 have been set down now by Soriano in this ballgame. And Cole Young, rookie second baseman, will step to the plate. Pitch on the left-handed batter, takes that one for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Young awaits the next pitch from Soriano, and there's another ball hit back to the mound. He stops this one and flips it over to Shotwell for the out. Soriano's had some action out there at the mound.
That one was a hot potato. That kicked in his glove and then kicked out. He was able to grab it with his bare hand after that when the ball was in the air.
Two up, 2 away. J.P. Crawford will step up. He's grounded out on the right side of the infield a pair of times in this game, and the pitch takes that one low. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Angels entered the day in 4th place in the AL West, 11 behind the Astros, and the Angels were 5.5 back as far as the final spot in the wild card race.
Yeah, there's a lot of good news on that scoreboard out there tonight.
There's a pitch that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, such a critical homestand for the Angels. 13-game homestand starts again with teams that are trying to chase down. Seattle has one of those final wild card spots.
They're in the 2 spot right now.
Rangers right behind the Seattle series. They're
only a game and a half out of the final wild card spot. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Phillies beat the Yankees in New York, came back, won that game 12-5 tonight. There's a little chopper. It's hit the short. Neto has it. His throw is in time. And a pretty quick, clean inning for Soriano. It ends on a 6-3 ground out. 11-pitch inning. Bottom of the 5th is next. 2-1 Angels on Angels Radio. Also,
I think style, it's a very complicated thing.
Custom cleats came when I earned the rights to wear custom cleats.
So I think without going out and being loud and saying this is who I am or whatever, you can just kind of wear a certain shoe or a glove or a batting glove or whatever, and it kind of shows who you are.
I'm gonna go check out Food Truck Row.
So, what did you guys get today?
Philly
cheesesteaks.
Both of you got the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh, yeah.
Got a hot dog and some fries.
Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
And some
Crinkle cut fries.
Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
First batter for the Angels here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Luis Rengifo. 2-1 Angels on top as Ryan Wu is ready to come in, and here's the right-hander's pitch. That is in there on the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Saw earlier today Christian Moore, who's been on the injured list with that left thumb sprain. He was playing catch out on the field and did a little bit of batting practice as well today.
That's a good sign.
Yep.
I keep hearing somewhere early August could see him back out on the field.
1-1 strike is the count. And the next one, it's in there for a called strike.
Boy, Rengifo gets more calls. That is not a strike. That one's off the outside corner.
Eric Backus started this whole nonsense with him on that last road trip, didn't he?
Bring that name back up. That was horrible. Still horrible.
Yep. The 1-2 pitch and a flare into left field, but coming in and making the grab on that one is Arozarena. Mark's talked about it. He likes to play a shallow left field, and it's working to his advantage so far in this series.
Yeah, it saved him the game last night because he was playing shallow on that line drive that Shonowell hit. Had he been usually in that situation where you have the winning run at first base, the outfielders will play a little extra deeper than normal just from the standpoint of ball gets by him. That could be the ball game, and he was still playing shallow, able to come sliding in and make that grab on Shonowell.
Pitch on Neto, big cut at that one, and he misses it for strike one. Zach Neto, our player to watch, presented by Kettle One Vodka. Neto's had hits in 11 of his last 13 games. 3 hits already in this series. And here's the next pitch. Takes that one inside. 1-1 strike.
That pitch number 65 of the night for Brian Wu. So he has been pitch efficient.
Here comes the 1-1, and that's fouled back behind the plate. Tomorrow night, Game 3 of this 4-game series. Tyler Anderson for the Angels. George Kirby will get the start for Seattle. And then Sunday, the day game at 1:07 wraps up this first series in this long homestand. Kyle Hendricks for the Angels and Logan Gilbert will get the start.
You're seeing the 3 monsters in a row with Wu, Kirby, and Gilbert.
Here's the next pitch, and that one is inside there on Neto. Only starter in their rotation right now. The Angels end up missing is Luis Castillo, and he was always considered in the past the ace of the staff.
Yep.
But they have a lot of good young guns in their rotation.
Yeah, and Angels are getting a nice warm-up for tomorrow night. George Kirby's another guy that likes to use the fastball a lot.
There's a 2-2 pitch that's outside. And Kirby is kind of the ultimate strike thrower as well.
Yes. They all do. They all use fastballs and are able to command it.
Neto just asked for time, steps out of the batter's box.
We talked about Brian Wu. Only 24 3-ball counts to right-handed hitters coming into this game. This is the second one tonight against Neto. He did the same thing to Joe Adell.
Let's see what happens. A 3-2 delivery, and Neto skies one in the air into right field. This is an easy play for Canzone, and he will put it away for the second out. Mike Trout will be the next batter. Just talking about George Kirby has missed some time this season. He was on the injured list, and so far this year, 11 starts for him. Made 33 last season, but he's had the shoulder issue this year. But in his 11 starts, he's walked a total of 13 batters, and for him, that might be even a little high.
I agree.
Here's the pitch. There's a chase and a miss by Trout. 0-1 the count. Like Trout tonight, 0 for 2.
And Logan Gilbert, who's pitching Sunday, has also been on the IL this year with strained elbow flexor.
There's the next pitch, and a swing and a miss by Trout at that one. 96 on that fastball. He's quickly in the hole. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Angels batting here in the bottom of the 5th, up 2-1. Bottom of the 5th is sponsored by Del Taco.
Yeah, they had the perfect storm last year. Their starters made all their starts. Brian Moo's the only one that did not. Everybody else posted up.
Two strikes the count on Trout. Next pitch, and he got him looking. Struck him out. That was a fastball. Trout taking that one, and that's how the inning will end. So Wu has kind of found himself now. He's retired.
Soft drinks. For more info regarding the Friends and Family Fun Pack, call 714-4ANGELS or visit angels.com/funpack.
We go to the 6th inning, and it's 2-1 Angels. Soriano's first pitch. This is lifted high in the air. This ball's carrying deep down the left field side, and that ball is gone. First pitch here to start things off to Julio Rodriguez, who homered back in the first inning. Now he's homered in the 6th. He also had a home run last night, and it's a 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, and that home run in the first inning kind of chased Soriano off his fastball with Julio Rodriguez, and this looks like a knuckle curve that just spins right in the middle of the plate. And no doubter for Julio Rodriguez.
4:08, the tail of the tape on that one. It's a new game, tied at 2, and here's Raleigh at the plate. Just kind of wondering after I saw that ball leave for the second homer of the night for Rodriguez. Soriano just doesn't give up homers, and now 2 in a game, but he actually gave up 2 in his second start this season, and that was against the Guardians right here at the Big A. I believe when had a 2-homer game against him, but rarity for the sinker baller. Here's the 1-1, and that's outside. The count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Speaking of home runs tonight, Nick Kurtz, the rookie first baseman for the A's, and we were talking about their ball game. There's a pitch that evens up the count 2-2. Oakland has beaten the Astros in Houston tonight 15-3. Nick Kurtz went 6 for 6 with 4 homers, 8 runs batted in, and he scored 6 runs.
Wow.
And we're told that's the first time an A's player has ever had a 4-homer game. There's a pitch that's outside. So a memorable night for that young man, their first-round pick last July. Here's the pitch. This is grounded through on the right side. That was in between Shotwell and Rengifo, and they were kind of bunched together, figuring that Raleigh might hit one on that first base side, but he was able to get that one between the 2 Angel infielders, and a single now with Naylor stepping up.
Yeah, I agree with you. Shotwell playing off the bag, Rengifo way over in the hole, and that ball somehow finds its way between them.
Naylor's had an 0 for 2 night.
Naylor this season has hit into 14 double plays.
There's a pitch on Naylor in there for strike 1.
Raleigh had an aggressive secondary lead there. He has 12 stolen bases this year, and we were talking about last night. He was on the back end of a Julio Rodriguez steal of third.
Next pitch, that's fouled back by Naylor, back behind the plate. The Mariners won last night's game 4-2, and 3 of their 4 runs came on homers, and tonight both of their runs coming via the home run ball. 2-homer night for Julio Rodriguez. Here's the next pitch, and Naylor fooled on that one, and he chases that pitch and misses it. Struck him out. That was the knuckle curveball. It's a first out in the inning. Second time that Naylor has struck out, and overall strikeout number 4 for Soriano. And this inning got underway. Soriano came into the inning having retired 10 of the last 11, and then home run to start the inning off the bat of Rodriguez. There's a pitch in there on a Rosarena.
And Julio Rodriguez is now 6 for 12 against Soriano.
Here's the pitch, and that's a pitch that is chased and missed. We're just talking about the monster night for Nick Kurtz of the A's. 6 for 6 with 4 homers and 8 runs batted in. Mentioned first A's player with a 4-homer game. First rookie in Major League history with a 4-homer game. There's a pitch that's outside, and he scored 6 runs tonight. That's only the 9th time that's ever been done by a player in one game in Major League history. He might have a pretty good shot to be the AL Player of the Week. And there's a swing and a miss by Rosarena, and he went after that knuckle curve, and that is out number 2. Batter will be Polanco. It's top of the 6th inning, a 2-2 game presented by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that knuckle curve pitch before was 98 up, and then finished him off with a really good knuckle curve.
Polanco is the batter now, and the pitch. That's right in there for a called strike.
Brock Burke getting loose in the Angels bullpen. 84 pitches for Soriano.
Here's the next delivery, and that's right in there for a called strike.
Yeah, right now I don't see any reason for Soriano to come out of this game. He just couple of pitches. One was a good pitch to Julio Rodriguez. His first at-bat, sinker down at 98, went down and got it. That last one was not.
The toss over to first base, and the base runner is back. That's Raleigh. Here's the next delivery, and thinking about chasing that one was Polanco. He lays off that pitch. When the Angels bat in the bottom of the sixth in this 2-2 game, Halos will have Shotwell, Ward, and Adele, so 3, 4, and 5 against Wu, who's retired the last 8 in a row. Soriano's pitch. Lifted in the air into left field. This one has Ward going back, still back, and on the warning track, makes the catch to end the inning. That ball kept carrying, but a long out will wrap things up here in the top of the sixth. They got the leadoff homer in the inning. A pair of hits over.
You're always one step ahead of the game, Scorpio, so it's no surprise that you're on track to hit all of your goals for the season. Start thinking about how you can push yourself even further before you make it to October. Are you aiming to drive in more runs or get on base more often? You'll be supported on your quest if you put in the extra effort now.
Which means you'll help us stay on track.
Yes, our goal is your comfortable retirement. And as a fiduciary, we always put your interests first, because we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Batter for the Angels as we get set with the bottom of inning number 6. Stepping up to the plate will be Nolan Shotwell. He's had a walk and a single. He scored one of the Angel runs. The Angels got both of the runs in the first inning. It's 2-2 now here in the bottom of the 6th, and the pitch that is in there for a called strike. '73 pitches for Wu. Next delivery, it's fouled off to the club level to our left, backing out of play. Texas beat the Atlanta Braves in Arlington tonight, 8-3. Third baseman Ben Williamson over in the shortstop hole. The shortstop Crawford closer to the second base bag. Outfield shading Shotwell a bit the opposite way. Here's the next pitch on him. He takes that one a little bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, things are being brought to you by United Airlines. Each team 2 runs on 4 hits. And the next pitch, Shotwell got a piece of that one, fouling it back behind home.
Fans, join us this Sunday, July 27th, when the Angels host the Seattle Mariners at 107. The first 15,000 kids ages 3 to 17 get a Mike Trout youth jersey, courtesy of angels.ocnavigator.org. For details, visit angels.com/promotions.
Here's the 1-2 from Wu, and Shadowell fouls another one off. Left side, U-level seats. Wu is ready, and here's the 1-2 pitch. And Shadowell goes after that one and misses it. Struck him out. Slider got him. One away. That's 9 in a row retired by the Seattle right-hander.
6th strikeout in the game, and this is a good slider. A steady diet of fastballs, and then finally spins one. Gets it down below the zone, and Shadowell right over the top of it.
Wu ready to take on Taylor Ward. He's got him swinging both times, and there's one that's fouled off right side, backing out of play.
Well, he's been giving Taylor Ward a steady diet of fastballs, and that's what Brian Wu's going to do anyway, but Taylor Ward unable to catch up to it.
Wu is ready, and the next pitch. That one missed, and the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Brock Burke continues to throw in the Angels bullpen.
So that could be a tip-off. He's going to be pitching when we move to the 7th. Here's the 1-1 inside. 2-1 is the count.
Soriano 87 pitches through 6.
Wu ready, and the 2-1. That one missed ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Another 3-ball count to a right-hander.
Joe Dell will be the next batter. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball, but right to the shortstop. Handled cleanly there by Crawford, and Ward is an easy out. So he's had an 0-for-3 night. Joe Adell has driven in the only runs the Angels have scored, and his double brought in a pair back in that bottom of the 1st inning. Angels had the lead after 1. This time up, Adell took a called 3rd strike. It's cooled off a bit here at the Big A. Very light breeze here at the ballpark. Here's the pitch. That one taken by Adell, and that one missed ball 1. It's 1 ball, no strikes.
Joe Adell had a really good at-bat his last at-bat. An 8-pitch at-bat, got called out on a ball that was off the outside part of the plate.
1-0. That one misses low. Bottom of the 6th inning in a 2-2 ball game. Should be getting the official attendance here shortly.
Yeah, nice crowd here tonight.
Could be somewhere close to 40,000 or so. Here's the next delivery. Adell pops it up, and this is out around the mound. Let's see who's going to make the call and catch it. It'll be the 3rd baseman Williamson, who came rushing in from his spot at 3rd, made the catch right in front of the pitcher's mound, and that is how the inning will end.
Your Halos return home for the first time since the All-Star break with 2 huge division matchups against the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers from July 24th to the 30th. Visit angels.com/tickets to secure your seats today.
New pitcher for the Angels is Brock Burke. We'll give you Jose Soriano's numbers in just a moment. He will not figure in the decision in the first pitch. That one is lined out to right field and sliding in, and making the catch on that one is Chris Taylor. That ball was hit hard. It was a liner, and Taylor had to hustle in to make the sliding catch. 1 pitch and 1 away as Canzone is set down.
Yeah, this is such a tough read for an outfielder. That line drive right at you. You got to hold your ground right out of the gate. And then he realizes this ball is sinking on him, and Chris Taylor uses that good speed to come sliding in and make that grab.
There's Williamson. He's grounded out a couple of times tonight, and the pitch takes it for ball 1. The Angels call to the bullpen here in the 7th in a 2-2 game, brought to you by Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Here's the next delivery that's low. Soriano, the Angels starter, 87 pitches, 57 for strikes, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, hit a batter, and gave up 2 Julio Rodriguez solo homers.
Yeah.
2-0 pitch. That's outside. It's now 3-0. Angels trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Halos have also dropped 5 of the last 6. There's a pitch on the outside part of the plate, a called strike.
Yeah, and we're at that time of year where these games are priceless. This head-to-head matchups with teams you're trying to chase down. They're 2-game swings. The Angels have Ryan Zefferjohn throwing. Yeah, this is as close to a must-win game as you feel like there is.
And here's the pitch, and that one's fouled back, and Soriano did his job. You think he might have had another inning left in him?
Just where they were in the lineup, yes. Bottom 3 guys, I would have definitely sent Soriano back out there.
Counts full here on Williamson, and the payoff. And he went after a pitch. It looked like it was going to be ball 4. He grounds it right to Shotwell, and he races to the bag for the unassisted out. 2 gone.
Fans, get your Angels on FanDuel Sports Network. Stream now at FanDuelSportsNetwork.com.
Cole Young, the 9-hole hitter who struck out and bounced one back to the mound, will be the batter. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Each team with 2 runs on 4 hits. Top of the 7th, brought to you by Resorts World Las Vegas. Visit rwlasvegas.com to book your fabulous hotel stay. And the first pitch, a strike on Young. Here's the next pitch. Goes after that one, fouls it off. And the count is no balls and 2 strikes.
Not much difference in splits between lefties and righties against Brock Burke. Lefties 263, righties 266.
Cole Young, a former first-round pick of Seattle, and he pops one into shallow left, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. 2-out single. And he's on. And now the Angels are concerned about Brock Burke, so they're going to go out to the mound and check up on him.
Yeah, the velocity dropped so fast. He was throwing 97, and then the last 3 pitches were 93 and 94.
He might have hurt his leg.
Yeah, he was limping after that pitch.
Yeah, might have tweaked something on the follow-through.
Oh, yeah, he rolled his ankle. Yep. His right ankle rolled right after he planted and took that step towards home plate, he rolled it.
So he's taking a warm-up toss or two here just to convince the Angels brass that he's okay to continue in this ball game.
And he's going to stay in there. Fans, join us at the Big A when the Angels host the Chicago White Sox on Friday, August 1st. The first 25,000 fans will receive a postcard shirt, courtesy of FanDuel Sports Network. Visit angels.com/promotions.
J.P. Crawford is the batter, their leadoff man. He's had an 0-for-3 night, and he was showing bunt there on the first pitch, and they say he was holding. Two outs here in the inning.
Yeah, he saw Moncada was way back and knows the guy on deck is having a pretty good night.
1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Ground ball hit to Rengifo. Gobbles it up. Has time and throws out Crawford, and the inning is over. That's it for Seattle. They fail to score here in the 7th. Bottom of the inning is coming up in a 2-2 game on Angels Radio. Also available on the Angels Radio app.
Choose.
Well, if you look at the infield, they just came out and put, Diamond Dry everywhere except where McKinstry needed it right here.
Wonder when he realized he broke his chain.
With an all-star ball.
Company, Golden, Colorado.
Angels fans, there are more ways this season to watch your Angels on FanDuel Sports Network. For the first time, you can subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network and stream the Angels without blackouts. Monthly, seasonal, and annual packages available. Also new this season, you can stream FanDuel Sports Network through Amazon Prime Video with an add-on subscription. As always, you can watch FanDuel Sports Network through TV providers, including DirecTV, Spectrum, Uverse, Fubo, and more. Visit angels.com/broadcast to learn more.
Hear that? That's the sound of buying a car the way it should be. I'm John Patterson, owner of Tussin Mazda and Huntington Beach Mazda. This July, during Mazda's More to Move You event, we always have no markups, no market adjustments, and no mandatory add-ons. Just a transparent price and a friendly buying experience every time. Visit Tustin Mazda, Huntington Beach Mazda. Buy better, drive better.
Enjoy amazing moments by your Halos in 2025 from the comfort of a suite at the Big A. Entertain guests with all-inclusive packages. For more info, call 714-4ANGELS or visit angels.com/suites.
First batter for the Angels as we get ready for the bottom of the 7th inning. The third baseman, Yoan Moncada. 0-for-2 night for him. Ryan Wu is still out there. He's retired the last 11 Angel batters in a row. Angels haven't had a base runner since the 3rd inning of this game. We're in the 7th now. And the pitch, a chase and a miss for strike 1. No balls and a strike. The bottom of the 7th being brought to you by StubHub.
This is exactly what you kind of expect from Brian Wu. He is very good.
Here's his pitch. Outside it misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And right on cue, his tough inning was his first inning, and sure enough, the Angels put 2 on the board. Haven't sniffed anything since.
Who's set? Here's the next pitch. Fouled off to our left. That's going to land upstairs and out of play. Angels 2 doubles and 2 singles and 2 runs. That's been it for the offense. Wu has walked 1 batter. That was the 3rd batter of the game. Hasn't walked any since. And here's his pitch. Fouled off again on the left side by Moncada.
Yeah, his only walk, and it comes around to score.
One ball, two strikes, 2-2 here in the bottom of the seventh. Next pitch, and it's popped foul. It's going to go back to the seats. Left side of home plate, out of play.
Fans, the seventh inning stretch is presented by JMG Security Systems.
Moncada battling Wu here. Counts one ball, two strikes, and the next delivery. He lifts another one foul down the left side, backing out of play.
That was pitch number 92 of the night. His season high is 103. He's only gone over the 100 pitch mark once, and that was 2 starts ago where he threw 103 pitches.
Seventh pitch of this at bat coming, and here it goes. That's low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breeze blowing a little bit left to right now. I figure to help a left-handed hitter like Moncada as he bats from the left side and takes that one and misses. Who thought he might have had him there on that pitch? It's ball 3, 3-2.
I'm with him. That looked like it caught the inside corner. Really good pitch. It's a two-seamer. Cal Raleigh was set up off that inside part of the plate, and it had some late life coming back to catch the inside corner.
There's the payoff delivery, and this is another one lifted foul down the left side. That's going to push down to the seats.
This has been a great at-bat for Moncada. 9-pitch at-bat.
Oh, Hoppy waiting on deck, and then Chris Taylor. 6, 7, and 8 batters, the first 3 here in this bottom of the seventh. Here's the payoff again, and that pitch there is ball 4.
Wow. Couple of gifts in that at-bat to Moncada. This was another two-seamer that starts off the plate, but looks like it catches the inside corner. Dan Wilson, the manager, on his way out. And he's going to go to the bullpen.
Yep, that's going to be it for Wu. He will end up leaving the ball game. Had a couple of pitches go against him here, and Moncada is on at first base. We'll take a break. A pitching change coming up here in the bottom of the seventh. Angels have the potential go-ahead runner on at first. It's a 2-2 game here in the seventh on Angels Radio, also available on the Angels Radio app.
Late night Lamont. He has come through big in these situations in his career, hence the nickname. Right there, now it's 0-2. He's had some big hits with the Minnesota Twins, also with the San Francisco Giants, and now at Angel 0-2. That's driven to right field, but playable. And Canzone is there. And 2 outs here in the 7th. We'll bring up Luis Rengifo. We'll give you a quick word from Kia. So Rengifo 0 for 2. He scored a run in 5 consecutive games. That streak is on the line, but he has definitely swung the bat a lot better over the last month, over the last 3+ weeks. The OPS over 600. Lee Detmers is now up and heating up for the Halos to come in and pitch the top of the 8th. And that will be the tough part of the Mariners lineup in Rodriguez, Raleigh, and Naylor. Quickly 0-2 as Gazzardo has come in and thrown strikes.
Nothing but strikes so far. And Wu was outstanding for Seattle tonight. Oh, that again, that pitch.
As soon as I said that Malinsky's been excellent behind the plate tonight.
Well, he's calling the other side of the plate a lot, but not that inside part, especially on the left-handed batter's box side of the strike zone.
Pretty rare for Rengifo to catch a break at the plate, that's for sure. I mean, I was watching that game in New York, and not at bat. There was 6 pitches. They were every single one of them was outside. That was a bitter pill to swallow in that ball game in the 8th. We saw Ray Montgomery and Tim Laker get time. Frustrating for sure.
You wonder how well
Moncada
would be able to go around the bases, though.
Kind of got a bad wheel. Still waiting for Moncada to swing the bat.
Angels offense was clicking, and it has been shut down the first 2 games of this series against Seattle.
Angels just 2 runs in each game so far in the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and down on that slider goes Rengifo, struck him out, and that is how the inning will end. So we'll move on to the 8th. It's up for grabs, 2-2 at the Big A on Angel.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Harry Potter to get your seats today.
Reed Detmers will take over for the Angels. He will become the pitcher of record for the Halos. Leo Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, and Josh Naylor, 2, 3, and 4 batters to face Detmers. This game is number 43 of the year for Detmers, a 3-2 record, 4.17 ERA. The lefty is set and the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. Julio Rodriguez is having a big night. He's had a pair of homers, and he's had some success in the past against Reed Detmers.
Yes, he has. 6 for 9 with the home run.
And there's a swing and a miss, chased an elevated pitch right there, and the count now 0-2.
Yeah, that slider was up, and that is the one hitters just immediately, their eyes get big. That's the hanging breaking ball, and he swings right through it.
Mont Wade Jr. now playing in right field for the Angels. Rodriguez asked for time as he backed out of the box. Two-two game. Here's the 2-strike pitch, and he threw that one by him. 98 on that fastball, struck him out. One away here in the 8th inning.
Yeah, great sequence. Starts him off with a slow curve, then the slider that he hangs, and Julio swings through and then polishes him off with 98 above the strike zone.
Cal Raleigh, who's a switch hitter, will bat right-handed for the first time tonight and swings at this one and drills the ball, but foul down that left side. He jumped on that pitch. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, first pitch curveball just out in front.
Raleigh's had a 1-for-3 night. And here's the next pitch. And he took a big cut at that one. That was power against power right there. 98 threw it by him. 0-2 the count.
Cal Raleigh from the right side this year, hitting .324, 16 home runs, 28 RBIs.
Here comes the 2-strike pitch, and that one missed inside. Fastball 97.
This is if he throws that hard breaking ball down at that back foot, that's going to be strike 3.
Next delivery, and he chases a high fastball there, threw it by him, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts against Rodriguez and Raleigh, and now Naylor will be the next batter.
Or you could throw it above the strike zone at 98, and you could get a swing and miss there, too. Detmers feeling it.
Quiet night for Naylor in his Seattle debut. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled back out of play.
As you mentioned, probably a little tired. Got up this morning at 4 a.m. in Pittsburgh to make it here by game time.
Yep.
And they put him right in the lineup, and this lineup just got deeper for Seattle with Naylor in it.
No balls, 1 strike to count on Naylor, and the pitch on its way takes that one for a ball. We're in the top of the 8th inning, a 2-2 game. It's being presented by Nike. Naylor's been an all-star once in his career. That was last year. He had a career year last year, 31 homers, 108 driven in, and he chases and misses that one, and the count's 1-2. And that was a slider right there.
Big swing. Yeah, I can't pull up any numbers. I've been trying to pull up numbers with Naylor versus Reed Detmers, and I have a feeling that he got him when he was with the Cleveland Guardians, but it's not coming up. Those numbers are still in the air flying from Pittsburgh.
And the next pitch, that one is high. Naylor with the D-backs had a 4-game hitting streak, and hits in his last 8 of his last 9 games coming into this one. And the next pitch, kind of a defensive swing there. He just reached it that one and pops it back to the seats, foul, and out of play.
Yeah, that's 97 way off the outside part of the plate, and Naylor still able to get a piece of that.
Pitch inning here for Detmers. 9 of the 12 strikes. There's one that's bounced out of the reach of Rengifo, and Naylor gets on with a hit. So that's his first hit.
Yeah, right there is, he was fooled by this slider. Had nothing left from the lower half, but still able to get a piece of that. And where Rengifo was playing in the pull side.
Almost a one-handed swing,
yep,
making contact on that pitch. Angels have Kenley Jansen starting to get loose in the bullpen. And O'Hoppe out there to have a visit with Detmers.
Fans, join us tomorrow night, July 26th, when the Angels take on the Mariners. The first 25,000 fans will receive a corduroy hat, courtesy of FanDuel Sports Network. Visit angels.com/promotions. Randy Arozarena, 2 for 9 against Detmers.
Here comes the pitch, and he takes it right in there for a strike. Here's the delivery. That one misses high. Looking back with Jansen warming up, I think the only time he's pitched since the All-Star break was the first game out of the break. Open up that series against the Phillies. That was a week ago today. He hasn't pitched since. Here's one that's fouled back behind the plate. 1-2 the count.
Fastball there at 97. Arozarena will expand that strike zone. Way ahead in the count, 1-2 here.
Here's the 1-2, and he got him looking, struck him out. So Detmers ends up striking out the side. That's the second time Arozarena strikes out tonight. And they will end up leaving Naylor on over there at first base. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if the Angels can get a run, get the lead in the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-2 at the moment on Angels Radio, also available on the Angels Radio app.
Whether you're cheering on the Angels at the ballpark or...
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Game day tours, a behind-the-scenes tour while the team is on the road, school tours, and a VIP tour with access to pregame batting practice on the field. Select tours include an exclusive gift bag. Visit angels.com/tours for more.
For the Angels, as we get the bottom of the 8th underway, he's facing a new pitcher, Matt Brash. Saw Brash come in, get a couple of outs in last night's game. Neto's gone 1 for 3 tonight, single and a couple flyouts. Here's the pitch. He chops that one foul. Counts no balls and 2 strikes. The bottom of the 8th inning, it's being presented by Farmers and Merchants Bank. Angels 2 runs, 4 hits. Seattle 2 runs, 6 hits. Really haven't been a whole lot of scoring opportunities in this ball game. Angels have left 4. Seattle has stranded 6.
Kind of expected it with the 2 starters, and certainly Soriano on his game tonight, Brian Wu on his. Felt like this is kind of where we should be. Both bullpens taken over.
Angels have seen 14 of their last 15 batters retired in this game. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Let's pause for station identification on Angels Radio. Also available free on the Angels Radio app.
AM 830 KLAA, Orange County, Los Angeles, and Inland Empire.
Neto taking a little time, moving back into the batter's box.
Yeah, last time Angels had a opportunity, that came in the 2nd inning with the leadoff double by Logan O'Hoppe.
Neto just asked for time after he got in the box, and he gets the timeout called by the home plate umpire, Mike Malinsky. Now he's back in there. 2-strike pitch, way outside, it misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look at it, Josh Naylor at first base. He is about a third of the way to second. He is way off that first base bag.
Next delivery, and Neto fouls another one back. Brash was out when the season began, recovering from the Tommy John elbow surgery. He had it last May. He's come back pretty quickly from that surgery. Here's the next pitch, and this is chopped to short. Gloved there by Crawford. The throw gets Neto. And that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 8th. Mike Trout, the next batter.
That shatters the bat. Anytime a player cracks his bat in tonight's game, and we just saw it right there, that bat went flying. It's brought to you by Gorilla Glue. For the toughest jobs on the planet, use Gorilla Glue, official sponsor of Broken Bats.
Mike Trout is the batter. And there's a pitch there that he takes, and the first one missed for ball 1.
Trout 0 for 2 in his career against Matt Brash.
To get a hit in this series, a couple of strikeouts tonight and a pop out, and he takes that one. Pitch in there, it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Had 3 walks in the game last night.
Right-hander against right-hander. And now Raleigh's going to go out and visit with Brash. Fans, don't forget, after the game, Angels recap. Trent Rush will be taking your telephone calls, answering some of your posts on X. We'll have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, some of the play-by-play highlights, and a lot more coming up right after the ball game. There was a big game tonight by Major League rookie Nick Kurtz of the A's. 6 for 6, 4 homers, 8 runs batted in, and he scored 6 runs. Doesn't get much better than that.
No.
9-inning game. Here's the pitch, and there's one that's chased and missed.
Yep, fastball in on Trout. Swings right through it.
Counts 1-2, and Trout bounces one foul. Thought I saw something earlier tonight. kind of tying into that game for Nick Kurtz, Sean Green had a 6-for-6 game with 4 homers as well. I think Green and Kurtz are the only 2 players to ever do that.
There's obviously not very many 4 home run games.
No. And 6 hit games.
On top of it.
Right, especially in a 9-inning game. It's rare you get 6 at-bats in a 9-inning game, let alone 6 hits. Here's the next pitch. And did Trout go after that one? Yes, he did. That came on a 2-2 delivery. Third time Trout has struck out. Really quiet night for him, not getting the ball out of the infield tonight.
9th strikeout for Mariner pitching. Yeah, that could have been a strike any way you looked at it. It's like that caught the strike zone.
Shonowell, the batter, he's been on base a couple of times, hitting a walk and the pitch. He takes that one low. Kenley Jansen, it appears, will be coming in to pitch the top of the 9th, and again, he has not pitched in a week. Here's the delivery, and that is in there for a called strike, 1-1.
Horrible. That is a good 3 inches off the outside part of the plate. Maybe more.
Couple baseball whisks off the plate, and there's one that's out back behind home, 1-2.
I'm ready for the ABS system. I am really ready. And at first I was like, no, I don't like it. And after seeing it again work in spring training, saw how efficient it is. And just the pitcher, the catcher, and the hitter can tap their helmet or their hat and immediately goes on the scoreboard. You know what it was.
Yep.
That's quick.
There's a pitch low. And if it does come into regular season games next year, the thought is you'll have 2 of those appeals a game. But if you win your appeal, then you still have 2. So you can have, in theory, a lot more than 2 appeals. Here's one that's lifted in the air to center, and making the catch on that one is Julio Rodriguez, and that will end the inning. Angels have a quiet bottom of the 8th, so we'll hit to the 9th inning. It's still 2-2 on Angels Radio, also available on the Angels Radio app.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! What a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Ever, and best of all, no service fees. Download the 714 Tickets app or visit 714tickets.com. 714 Tickets. Buy, sell, enjoy.
New pitcher for the Angels is Kenley Jansen. He will become the pitcher of record. He replaces Reed Detmers, who worked the 8th inning. Detmers retired 3 of 4, gave up a hit, struck out 3. And the first batter Jansen will face will be Jorge Polanco, 6-hole hitter in the lineup for Seattle. Jansen appears in game 40, 3 wins, 2 losses, ERA 3.28, 17 saves this year. And here's the pitch. That one is low and inside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. So we'll see if there's any rust as far as Jansen is concerned, having gone a week without appearing in a game. And here's the next delivery, and that's a swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Dodgers won at Fenway tonight. 5-2 is the final. There's a pitch in there again, and that's a called strike. Blue Jays stay hot. They beat the Detroit Tigers in Detroit 6-2.
Man, boy, are the Tigers on a tailspin right now.
They sure are. They've lost 5 in a row.
I think you felt like about 10 days ago they had the best record in baseball, and now they are just dropping like a rock.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit the first, fielded there by Shotwell, and he will race to the bag and gets Polanco for the out. 1 away. Canzone will be the batter.
Yeah, you know, with Kenley on the mound, you've got to pretty much take that yourself. He was a little late getting over.
Canzone's had an 0-for-2 night with a walk. Neto is pretty much behind second base where he's positioned. The shortstop and the pitch fouled off left side. That's going to get back and out of play. Angels outfielders are playing the left-handed hitting Canzone to hit the ball on the left side. Here's Jansen's next pitch. Chopped foul on the right side, right over by his dugout, first base side. There's been only 1 run scored in this game since the first inning. Seattle got 1 in the top of the first, Angels 2 in the bottom of the first, and then the only other run coming in the top of the 6th inning by the Mariners to tie it at 2, and that's where we are here. In the 9th, and the pitch, easy grounder hit the second, fielded there by Rengifo, and he will throw out Canzone. 2 up, 2 away.
Yeah, 2 solo shots for Julio Rodriguez tonight is the Mariners offense. And the Angels offense came in that first inning with a clutch Joe Adell double down in the left field line with 2 outs. And Shotwell was able to score all the way from first base for the second run.
There's the pitch on its way. That's in there for a called strike. Seattle with their closer, Andres Munoz, warming up. He figures to be coming in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Yeah, he threw some pitches in last night's game.
Here's Williamson grounding one softly towards third, fielded by Moncada. His throw is in time, and the inning is over. So 3 ground ball outs. Jansen looked good. You'd never know the layoff for him a week without pitching. 9 pitch innings sets him down 1-2-3. We'll see if the Angels can get a run and win it in the bottom.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball. This place doesn't know what hit them. These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy!
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Official hot dog of Angels baseball.
Angel fans, get 2 tickets and $20 in food and beverage credit with the Let's Eat bundle. Visit angels.com/Let's Eat to pick your game and get 2 tickets plus $20 for food. Purchase your bundle at angels.com/Let's Eat.
So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. First batter for the Angels against Andres Munoz, the closer for Seattle. Taylor Ward will step up. He's gone 0 for 3 tonight. Angels hoping to win this ball game right here in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch, and the first one a check swing, and they say he went after it for strike 1. Last half inning when Seattle was batting in the top of the 9th, it was brought to you by the Vita Coco Company. And here in the bottom of the 9th, as the Angels are hitting, it's presented by Bullet Frontier Whiskey. 0-1 pitch. It's taken for ball 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
2-pitch pitcher. That power fastball's topped out this year at 101, and that nasty, sharp slider.
Next delivery, and that's a pitch taken for a ball. 2-1 to count. 1.38 ERA for Munoz this season. All-star this year in the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike.
And that's the one you want. That's that slider that starts at Ward. That's why he stopped, but it bent right to the middle of the plate.
Looks like the Angels have Ryan Zefferjohn up if we go to the 10th inning. There's a pitch that misses. It's a full count on Taylor Ward. 3-2 is the count. 2-2 the score. Bottom of the 9th. The pitch struck him out looking. A fastball gets Taylor Ward. 3rd time he has struck out tonight. And that's 1 gone here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and that's strikeout number 10 for Seattle pitching tonight.
Yeah, I get the call there. This one right at the top side of the strike zone. It might have caught it.
Here's Adele. He's doubled in the 2 Angel runs. That was in the very first inning, and Angels haven't scored since and have had only 2 hits since the end of the first inning.
Teams are hitting .073 against his slider. 6 for 82.
That would be a wipeout slider, yes. I would say.
Yes, it is.
Here's the 1 strike pitch. This is bounce foul on the 3rd base side. So Adele is quickly down. No balls, 2 strikes.
And again, a guy that has that power fastball, but he uses that slider 50% of the time.
Nothing and 2 on Joe Adele.
Man, you just can't go up there and sit slider when somebody throws as hard as he does.
2 strike pitch. And that one is low. Adele was checking. They say he was holding. This game were to go to extra innings. Seattle's 7-8 in extra inning games. The Angels 6-4.
Yeah, both these are 2 of the best teams in 1-run games.
Here's the next pitch, and Adele was checking again, and again the first base umpire, Doug Eddings, says he was holding, and they're chirping from the Seattle dugout in the direction of Eddings right now.
Yeah, and this is the Joe Adele, the big difference. Boy, earlier this season he would have swung at both of those.
Next pitch gets a piece of that one. It's tough to be successful as a 2-strike hitter, but Adele has improved immensely in that department, just going back several years.
Yep.
Earlier in his career, he really struggled with 2 strikes. And the 2-2, he lays off that one, and now it's a full count. So he's worked Munoz here.
6-pitch at bat, all 6 pitches sliders. He went 3-2 to Taylor Ward, got him with the fastball.
So we'll see what gives here with the count full and the 3-2 on its way. And this is a little bouncer. It goes right between the legs of the pitcher. The throw, though, by the second baseman, Cole Young, is in time. Boy, it looked like Munoz was going to be a goat on that one. It was right back to him. Somehow it went right between his legs, but his second baseman bailed him out.
Yeah, and you will know why. This had so much spin. He hits this right off the end of the bat, and it is spinning. He thinks it's going to be in a certain spot, puts the glove there, and it just moves on him. And Cole Young able to pick him up out there. That was a bang-bang play at first.
So 2 away here. 2-2 the score. Big chase and a miss there by Moncada.
Moncada 0 for 1 against Munoz.
He has not had a hit so far in this series, 0 for 5, although he did walk his last time up in the pitch. He was jammed, fouls that one off over by the Angels dugout. 2 strikes now on Moncada with 2 outs.
That fastball there at 98.
And here's the delivery, and there's a swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Moncada, and that is how the inning will end. So we will go to the 10th. It's 2-2 here at the Big A on Angels Radio, also available on the Angels Radio app.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Hat collection when your Halos take on the Mariners on Saturday, July the 26th. The first 25,000 fans will receive a corduroy hat courtesy of FanDuel Sports Network. Visit angels.com/promotions today.
And he will be pitcher number 5 of the night. He replaces Kenley Jansen, who retired 3 in a row in the top of the 9th inning. Their runner.
Yeah, the Mariners 18 sack bunts this year.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And here's the next pitch. That's low and in. Zephyr John's been a little up and down this season out of the Angel bullpen. Comes into this ball game tonight. ERA 5.59, a 5-3 record. This is game 43 of the year for him. Here's the next pitch. And that one misses, ball 3, 3-0. And he's had some trouble with walks this year. That's been one of the issues.
Yep.
23 walks in 37 innings. He struck out 46.
Yeah, 2 things, walks and home runs.
Here's the 3-0. And that's in there for a called strike. 3-1.
Last 5 appearances, much better. 5 innings, just 1 run allowed.
Here's the next delivery, and that is ball 4. It popped off the mitt of Ohapi, but he quickly retrieves it. The runner at second can't advance, but that's a walk to start off the inning. Crawford will be the batter. We'll see what they decide to do with him at the plate.
He's got 5 sacrifice bunts. I would bet he's going to bunt. When you're the visiting team, you want to kind of try to play for 2 runs, and a bunt right here could move both those guys up. Then you got to flip the coin. What do you want to do? Julio Rodriguez or Cal Raleigh?
Yeah. Here's the pitch. He is around a bunt, lays off the pitch and misses outside. So Zephyr John's having trouble throwing strikes here. He's thrown 6 pitches, 5 of them out of the strike zone.
Yeah, all cutters.
Right-hander is ready. And here's the next pitch. And again, around the bunt, but taking the pitch for ball 2 is Crawford.
Yep. And another cutter, and Ray Montgomery coming out.
It's got to settle him down. Especially with what
just really an
Yeah, if they're going to give you an out.
And over at first base.
So we're ready to resume the action here. The count's 2-0. Here's the pitch. And around the bunt, taking that one for a strike is Crawford. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Another cutter. All cutters so far.
Here's the pitch. And there's the bunt. And it's popped up out of the reach of Newman. And breaking and stopping that one is Neto, and they're going to get the out at third base on the lead runner. What a break that was for the Angels.
This is an unbelievable play by Zach Neto. Zach Neto comes flying in. This is a good punt from the standpoint. It's punted over the head of Newman. Newman is in shallow. This ball gets over his head. I'm thinking, big problems. But out of nowhere, Zach Neto arrives on the scene. Heads up play by Ryan Zephyr-John to cover the third base bag to get the out. Boy, big out right there. Heads up, Zach Neto, Ryan Zephyr-John.
So that's going to be a 6-1 fielder's choice. Here's the pitch. And that one on Rodriguez, ball 1.
Have you ever put that down on your scorecard before?
Never. That's the first time. And the thing about it was Neto never touched the ball. It bounced into his glove. He shoveled it over to Zephyr-John covering third. What an amazing play that turned out to be. Here's one that Rodriguez checked on. They say he was holding. And the count's 2-0 on him. Yeah, you don't see too many 6-1 fielder's choices. That's for darn sure. Here's the delivery. And this is popped in the air into shallow left field. Should be an easy play for Taylor Ward. He's under. He'll make the catch on it. And that will be out number 2. Batter now will be Cal Raleigh. Raleigh tonight is 1 for 4. He was 1 for 4 last night. Going out to the mound is Ohapi to talk things over. Well, you could put Cal Raleigh on. That would load him up, and that would force Zephyr-John to throw strikes. But at least you could bypass facing Raleigh here. The batter waiting on deck, another left-handed hitter, Josh Naylor.
Yeah.
As this game goes longer, he's got to be getting more winded as well.
Yep. But adrenaline is a magic, and he would have it stepping up to the plate knowing he could really help his team on the first night that he joins them.
Yeah. 39 homers, 84 driven in. Raleigh, Angels will pitch to him. And again, he has struggled here in the month of July. His numbers are way down this month. Here's the pitch. And he takes the first one and misses low. Well, you look at the pitch breakdown here for Zephyrjan, and it's not good at all. He's thrown 13 pitches, only 4 have been strikes, but he has a chance to get out of this inning without any runs. 2 outs and the pitch. A swing and a miss. A cutter, 1-1 the count.
He has not thrown anything other than a cutter. And this is Cal Raleigh's first at-bat against Ryan Zephyrjan.
1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. In there for a called strike, and that was a fastball, and he took that one, 97, and now it's a 1-2 count.
Yeah, you're going to take it. All he has seen from the dugout to the on-deck circle to now at home plate has been a cutter. And Zephyrjan paints 97 right on the outside corner.
Some of the fans rising to their feet. And Zephyrjan keep him off the scoreboard here in the 10th. It's a 2-2 game. 2 outs, 2 on, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Wow, that's low. That one bounced in right there. It was blocked by O'Hoppe. The runner's unable to advance.
That one there, the slider from Zephyrjan just buries it. What a play by Logan O'Hoppe to keep that in front of him.
2-2 the count on Raleigh. You mentioned earlier, Zephyrjan's been having trouble with the home run ball, and he's facing the batter with the most home runs in the majors right now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Raleigh takes low. Full count, 3-2.
Oof, that is a really good pitch. That perfectly located, trying to get a swing out of Raleigh. This one, it starts in the strike zone, ends up out of it, and Cal Raleigh able to hold up.
We'll see what gives on the 3-2. Here it comes, and he got him, struck him out. Got caught in between on a fastball, tried to hold up. The strikeout wraps up the inning, and they leave a pair of runners on. We're headed to the bottom of the 10th. If the Angels score, they win. It's still tied at 2 on Angels Radio, also available free on the Angels Radio app.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me.
All right, Ryan, PSA dove in. Do we have them graded?
We do. This is the first set of graded cards from the 2024 Topps MLB Network set.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Now, they all have the same grade, or?
No.
So one of us will be like the highest graded card.
Could be. There could be multiple. So first up, we got Mark DeRosa.
Let's see what D-Rose. Of course, D-Rose a 10 out of 10. Handsome, athletic. All right.
Baseball with the Friends and Family Fun Pack. For only $44, get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks. For more info regarding the Friends and Family Fun Pack, call 714-4ANGELS or visit angels.com.
10th inning, Kevin Newman will be the base runner placed at second. Logan O'Hoppe is the batter. The new pitcher is Casey Legolina. He's a right-hander. He's their 5th pitcher of the night. And here's the pitch. And that one comes in, and that hit the bat of O'Hoppe, who was trying to get out of the way.
Yeah,
Foul ball.
O'Hoppe, no sacrifice bunts this year. This screams bunt right here. Puts so much pressure on the defense. Again, just you need to get him to third base. O'Hoppe, first pitch, not bunting.
Here's the next delivery. There's a chase and a miss. The count jumps to no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you got to put this ball in play.
Here's the 2-strike pitch. This is a fly ball. It's lifted into center field. It's going to be caught. Tagging will be Newman. Here comes the throw. It's a little bit offline, and he's able to advance to third. So a fly out puts the winning run at third base. And the next batter for the Angels will be Lamont Wade Jr.
Oh, what a job by Logan O'Hoppe right here. You've got to move the runner plenty deep enough, even with the strong throwing arm of Julio Rodriguez. This ball's in the air all the way to third base, but Kevin Newman easily gets there. See what the Mariners are going to do. Now Cal Raleigh back out to the mound. Infield's going to talk about it. And these type of situations, usually you just load the bases so you have a force out. It makes it much easier for the defense. They still would play in to try to cut the run down at the plate. And usually your outfielders they need to be shallow. They are not at the moment. Let's see if they move in. Julio Rodriguez is playing normal depth. Anything in the air, you have got to be able to throw the guy out or this game is over.
So the meeting wraps up, just the players' meeting. Legolina, who's pitching, this is his 38th game of the season, 4-4 record, 5.68 ERA. See what happens with Wade at the plate. Here's the pitch. He takes, and that's right in there for a called strike. I don't know that Legolina has pitched in games like this on the wire for them this season. I would tend to doubt it. Here's the pitch, and that one is low. It misses for a ball.
Wow. There's another one. There's been some borderline pitches that have not been called strikes. This one looks like it catches that inside corner.
Here's the next delivery, and that one misses low and inside for a ball.
This is one, if you're on the mound, you cannot give in anywhere. If you walk them, so be it.
Here's the pitch. That's fouled off on the left side, backing out of play. 2-2 is the count. Eagles trying to even up this series. This 4-game series against the Mariners here at the Big A to win apiece. Here's the next pitch, and that one missed high. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Legolina spent time with the Reds last year. He's ready. Here's the next delivery, and he walked him. It was high. Angels have runners at the corners with 1 out here, trying to win this game in 10 innings.
Now, interesting, too. Seattle's outfield, except for Arozarena, is playing in very shallow. Julio Rodriguez taking a couple of steps in, but not much. Dominic Calzone out in right field is still normal depth. Anything in the air to him, there's no chance he throws out Newman at the plate.
So the batter is Rengifo. Infield stays in, winning run at third, one out, 2-2, bottom of the 10th. Here's the pitch on Luis. Swings and lines one foul. Back to the seats on the left side, out of play.
And Lamont Wade Jr. has got to go here. He needs to be standing on second base. They're giving him second base. You don't want anything goofy to where it's hit at somebody and they can get that out there, take that away from them.
Here's the next pitch on Rengifo. He takes that one, and that one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. 0 for 3 night for Rengifo. Been a hot hitter here last couple weeks in July. Here's the pitch, and he checked on that one. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Rengifo does have a sacrifice bunt this year, and certainly with Ron Washington at the helm, you might have seen a squeeze play.
Yep. Newman is the runner at third. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit to the third baseman. Runner breaking for the plate. Newman is caught in a rundown. They're running him back towards third. They're going to apply the tag on him there. Crawford, the shortstop, applies the tag. So now 2 outs, runners at first and second.
Yeah, this one you can't go. I just don't understand it. In fact, Newman took a peek and he just started running.
That fielder's choice will go 5-2-6 off the bat of Rengifo. Now they're going to have a meeting at the mound.
I don't get that at all. This ball's right to the third baseman, and you are looking at him running home, and it's just an easy out. And he wasn't in the rundown long enough to get Lamont Wade Jr. to third base. Had he stole second base, he would still be standing at third base. There's a million ways to score when you're standing at third base. Ball gets by the catcher, you win the game.
Pete Woodward just went out to have a word there with Legumina. And now Zach Neto has had a 1 for 4 night. Mentioned at the very beginning his bobblehead night tonight. Maybe he'll cap off the evening with a game-winning hit. We'll see. It sure looked like the Mariners were going to get a run in the top of the inning. Then it really turned favorable for the Angels, but Angels need something to happen here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one is high. 1 ball, no strikes.
And you just have a feel that Zach Neto's going to get a steady diet of sliders in this at-bat.
2 hits and an RBI last night for Neto. Here's the pitch, and a ground ball on the right side. This could be trouble. It's off the glove of the second baseman, and the Angels have won the ball game. It's a walk-off hit for Neto here in the bottom of the 10th inning, and the Angels come away with the victory tonight. Beat Seattle by the final of 3-2. Cole Young, their second baseman, did everything he possibly could. He went diving for it, got some glove on it. Even had he stopped it, I don't know that he was going to be able to get a throw to first base. But Neto wins the game with that single. And Mark, the Angels had a fight and claw to come away with a victory tonight at the Big A.
Oh, did they ever? And you love it. It's not textbook, but Zach Neto on his bobblehead night delivers. You mentioned it. Cole Young did everything. The worst case scenario is just knock the ball down, keep it from going to the outfield. If it gets past you, this game is over. Hits off his glove and does roll to the outfield. And Wade scores easily from second base, and Zach Neto was just mobbed out there right behind the mound. And what a nice victory for the Angels. You knew it. Good pitching in this game tonight, and it takes 10 innings for the Angels to walk off the Mariners.
So the Halos come away with the victory here tonight at the Big A. Angels with the win tonight. And a hard-fought game between these two division rivals this evening here at Angel Stadium.